I would say go if you at all can. It's an experience that you won't regret.
It's always been one of my desires to go to Harvard. And I knew about the principal's program. I had heard about it, but I didn't really know how it worked.
I didn't realize how much I needed this until I got there. And I spent the week there and I went, oh, now I'm re-energized. Now I can continue this work. It was unbelievable. So first of all, just even the process of applying and getting in was a learning experience. And so that in itself was very rewarding. It gave me a lot of satisfaction.
I'm Mary Rodriguez. I am the principal at Hirsch Elementary with SAISD. I'm an inner city school. We have approximately 530 students. We have 60% Hispanic, 30% African American, and the other are other demographics. I started here in December of 2011, so I started in the middle of the year. So it was kind of baptism by fire. We've made improvements every year, not big improvements, and what I'm talking about is student achievement, student data. And I'm hoping that this year we make a bigger jump. One of the things I'm going to focus, which I think will branch out to all of the areas that we touched on at Harvard, is developing a system on dealing with how do we respond to students who are not learning. I think that is something that we've been working on the last few years, but there isn't a system.
Okay, so
Really, I would put everything in the folder. Yeah. And then I think a good leader has to be reflective, has to be collaborative, but also has to be confident and intelligent, decisive, but also inclusive. For me, the biggest piece for me is being reflective, because I always want to make sure that the next day is better than the previous day. And you have to take time to reflect upon what you do in order to improve your practice. Going to Harvard is just kind of like the icing on the cake to see and hear from great thinkers in education. If you're interested in meeting some great leaders from all over the world and networking and continuing to be in contact with those people, that you should apply for the program.
I don't think I felt ready to really undertake that journey until this past spring. And it coincided with probably one of the most difficult and challenging school years that I've ever had. You're trying to build up campus culture and climate and establish layers of leadership, shared leadership, and vision, and all of the good stuff that helps you promote student learning and helps you promote rigor and helps you promote kids being first and being successful. And that's the work, but it takes a lot out of you. I personally didn't realize how much I needed this time, that Raise Your Hand Texas has afforded me. I applied because I knew that I wanted to grow and I wanted to learn, and you always model being a lifelong learner. I wanted to revisit my purpose and my mission, and this turned out to be that opportunity for me.
Thank you again for your help.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. We all need a period of rejuvenation, not just of rest, but a time to fuel what we're delivering to our teachers, I think. I think it's important that you go and you hear colleagues outside of your boundaries so that you can push yourself. You can see what they're doing. You can hear what they're doing in their schools. I need people to believe in educators. I need people to respect educators like they do respect other professions. And I think with those things in place, we can do whatever we need to do for kids.